Hi. Our last video was a little rushed. We were running out of time at the meetup. We had to be out and clean and all that stuff. When we do the AI meetup in New Jersey, got a bigger venue with more time, so we'll have more time to do richer demos. But we were going through the camera one, and I've got my 511 New York cameras, and I'll go through that demo a little quickly. Not going to show you all the cool stuff we were doing with that we talked about Batman. There's some very specific stuff we need for that one. We're not doing that one today. But there is an API from New York City. They give you APIs for everything. New York is the best city for open data. So to give us a list of all the cameras, and we're going to go through that list. I make the file names unique. If the files are empty, throw them away. I split the data out, get our video URL, add a random refresh so we don't get static images, something important when you're grabbing those. Make sure that URL is right. And then we're going to grab all the detailed information, and I'm going to send that to Kafka, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then I'm going to try to filter out ones where the camera's either disabled or something's wrong with it. And I don't want ones that can show nothing. We still get a bunch of those, but we're going to try not to. You can see lat long. Again, we could join this, as I mentioned before, those other data sets. And here I'm just going to grab the image from that webcam. So we'll just run one at a time just to see it go through the system. Set the image type here, and then I'm going to send it to Slack. So we'll get that into Slack. Oh, I guess I can't hide everything. Yeah, we're going to put the data into MinIO, which I have running locally, which is really easy. Default password here. This is just on a local machine I have. There's a lot of machines here. I should do a meetup in my little private office. But yeah, let's... I don't remember where we're uploading that. We'll have to take a look. So we sent something to Slack. Let's go to the latest message. And it's sunny out. We could see what, get a close-up of that. Traffic's moving. Good news. If you're in that area, and we've got the lat long, so I could join that with other data. And if I put this into a multimodal vector database, I can have speed data, bus data, highway text alerts, highway images, all searchable from Slack or from someone talking or sending an image of a fast ride to work. I don't know. Let's look into Kafka. So we're sending this to the 511 camera. Did we get any data yet? We got to open that up. Let's start sending some data to Kafka. Make sure we're going to the right place. And I'm just going to let all that go. If it fails, we retry here. But those 3600 went in. Nothing, well, you could see it updated behind the scenes but didn't load it. Now, if we wanted to show more data, you know, like show as many records as we can get here, you know, got a bunch of them. It's got some good metadata in there. The lat long, it's got an ID, says basically where it is. That's pretty nice. Ooh, disabled true. Why disabled true? I got to look at that. If it's disabled, why is it in there? But anyway, so we're going through the flow. We push all the metadata to Kafka so I could put that into a Flink SQL. And I grab that camera image, grab another one. And I update the file name. I put that in a data store. And here I am going to call a Python app I've got wrapped in a shell. I haven't moved this to a processor yet because I'm still playing around with it, see if it makes sense to do it. And I got to check the licensing from Ultralytics, who put out the newest version of YOLO, which is really fast. This is very nice. If you haven't done YOLO before, this one's much different from YOLO 1, 2, or 3. So that's running, and when that's done, I'm going to grab, it creates a prediction and puts it into an image. Like I said, an image type. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna align it. And then I push that image to my local MinIO. But as you see here, it's NES3 compatible API. So it could have been Apache Ozone on bare metal. Could have been S3. Lots of options. And if I wanted to push it somewhere else, I could push it to Azure Data Lake Storage or Google Storage, or Google Drive or Dropbox or Box. There's a lot of places I could put these, or in a SFTP server. Let's spell things right. Or old school FTP server if you're running that. Don't be running that. Okay, so we got that through, and then I pushed that to Slack. So we could see here, it didn't find anything in that one. Maybe we should let a couple of these run. And hopefully not use too much resources on my machine. We're running a lot here. And we push it to MinIO. We'll just push one. See if that MinIO is running. Where did I store this? Under the dev bucket. Okay. So we go back here. It's not my warehouse. It's in my generic one. Now they all have same names. So just going to overwrite. So I need to update that name. Very easy to do. But what's nice, let's see if the preview works. Yep. See, it found the cars, which is cool. Let's see what we sent to Slack. We did not send that one to Slack. Should we send that one to Slack? I think we should. Oh, this one has a lot of, there's a lot of backed up old files in here, as it's very easy to process a lot of things, but doing real-time YOLO analytics on images is not the fastest thing on a shared machine here. But let's see, did we get one yet? And we've got all the metadata here with the box. Okay. Did it send the wrong image? I got to check that out. But yeah, that's pretty straightforward for us to process from a JSON feed into images, run some analytics on them, send them somewhere, and then once they're in Kafka, I could read them in Flink, in our Data Squirrel friend, or in Spark, or in NiFi. Oh, okay, we got one with, it found a car. Didn't find that police hiding over there, or these other trucks, but it's not the highest quality image. And I mean, you can get access to higher quality images clearly, but for the public, that should be good enough for you to see that what the weather looks like in the traffic. Again, since I've got lat long, could join that with the traffic, join that with a lot of other stuff. Hopefully this is a little bit of expansion beyond what we did last night at the speed of sound to just get things done. Thanks for taking a look.